Right now at noon, the Kamala Harris campaign confirms Harris will be in Milwaukee next Tuesday. What we know about the visit. Plus, why the governor is coming out against certain changes to the rules at Wisconsin's only youth prison. This is News 3 Now at noon. Thanks for joining us on a Thursday afternoon. I'm Josh Breiter. It is an alert day with showers and storms across southern Wisconsin, and we could be in for some severe weather later on. First Warn meteorologist Kelly Slifka has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Hi, Kelly.
Yeah, I tell you what, not feeling like August out here on the noon hour. April, yes. August, weird. I don't know. It's just looking like a drippy, dreary April day as opposed to August, but that's what we're dealing with. We've got the drizzle that's falling here in Madison. You're not really even picking that up on our radar, but the little bit heavier rain falling in northeastern Dane County over toward Watertown. And most of this is lifting to the north and east very slowly, but you can see some of this up there toward DeForest, up there towards Sun Prairie as well. All right, as we zoom out, take a look at our future track. Probably still going to see some of the drizzle, even though you're not seeing that on our future track radar. Not expecting a whole lot more rain, at least for the next several hours, but as we go into the later afternoon, we're likely going to see some storms fire up. We're getting some clearing out there in Minnesota. Storms will fire up there. I don't think we're going to get clearing here that would really prompt a lot of severe weather, but we may get some lingering effects off to the west. All right, alert day before the potential for some stronger storms rolling in from the west a little bit later on this afternoon into the evening, all of southern Wisconsin. Right now, it's only 68 here in Madison, 69 currently in Middleton. We're looking at the drizzle, the drippy weather that we have now. Potential for some storms firing up later this afternoon into the evening as temperatures climb into the upper 70s. We'll talk more about this system and when we'll finally get rid of it coming up in about 15 minutes.
All right, Kelly, we'll see you then. Thank you. To campaign 2024 this afternoon, we have official confirmation that Kamala Harris will hold an event in Milwaukee on Tuesday. That's from the Harris campaign. They say the rally will be held at the Pfizer Forum, the same location that hosted the Republican National Convention last month. It will take place during the Democratic National Convention in Chicago. We're only 4 days away from the DNC, and the security plan for the 4-day event is taking shape. The fencing along the security perimeter is going up. The new measures are expected to impact traffic in and around the area. Once the perimeter is fully in place, no people or vehicles will be allowed inside without proper clearance. The security will go into effect this weekend.
It's going to look and feel a whole lot different. One mistake, one bad apple can really ruin the image of the city. So I think it's going to be very tightly supervised.
Meanwhile, protesters are expected to march on the DNC. A U.S. district judge recently ruled the city does not have to change its route offered to demonstrators. They hope to be closer to the United Center and have a longer route for the number of people expected to take part. Next week, News 3 Now will be in Chicago for the Democratic National Convention. We'll have team coverage throughout all 4 days. Tune in from August 19th through the 22nd. Both presidential candidates are in battleground North Carolina this week with dueling messages on the economy. Today, Kamala Harris joins President Biden in a Maryland suburb of Washington, D.C. for a joint appearance. CBS News' Jared Hill is there.
This week, the economy is taking center stage in the presidential race. Today, President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris will focus on prescription drug costs in their first appearance together since Biden ended his re-election bid. Former President Trump, back from a rally in battleground North Carolina, is set to hold a news conference today at his golf club in Bedminster, New Jersey. During his speech Wednesday, Trump's focus split between attacks on Harris and his economic agenda.
There will be no tax on Social Security. We're going to stop it. I'm going to keep the Affordable Care Act. Unless we can do something much better, we'll keep it. It stinks.
That second promise, a reversal from Trump's time as president, when he vowed to repeal and replace the Obama-era health care law. Harris heads to North Carolina tomorrow to lay out her own economic agenda, including a plan to combat price gouging. It comes as a recent CBS News poll shows that more Americans say they'll be financially better off if Trump wins the election. Harris supporters in the Tar Heel state say they hope she'll set herself apart from Trump and Biden.
Kamala Harris is, a fresh face and more of a blank slate, and she has time to put her spin on different policies.
The vice presidential candidates are also on the campaign trail this week. Trump's running mate, Senator J.D. Vance, campaigned in battleground Michigan yesterday, while Harris's running mate, Governor Tim Walz, is fundraising in the Northeast. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Democratic vice presidential candidate Tim Walz has accepted CBS News' invitation for a vice presidential debate on October 1st. Republican VP nominee J.D. Vance has not yet formally accepted, though he said in an interview last night that he, quote, strongly suspects he'll be there. Now to continuing coverage of the Lincoln Hills Copper Lake schools. Governor Evers is urging a federal judge not to make changes to the state's only youth prison. It comes after the killing of Corey Prue, a counselor at Lincoln Hills. Right now, correctional officers are not allowed to use pepper spray on imprisoned children. The use of confinement and handcuffs are also limited. Yesterday, the GOP called on Evers to demand changes. It comes less than 2 months after prosecutors filed charges against a 16-year-old in the prison for allegedly killing Prue. It wasn't the first incident of violence at the prison. For years, the facilities have been plagued by allegations of abuse by staff, violence from imprisoned children, and more. Those allegations led to a consent decree that put limits on what staff could and couldn't do. Evers says Republicans' request ignores that history. Well, it is moving weekend in downtown Madison. The city announcing today it will pause its regular vehicle closures on State Street to accommodate moving vehicles. The restrictions will be lifted until this Sunday, August 18th. Well, here's your reminder to donate to our back to school drive. You can drop off new or gently used folders, backpacks, pencils, pens, and other supplies at any Boys and Girls Club of Dane County location. You can also make a monetary donation. All of the information you need to help is on channel3000.com. The drive ends tomorrow when we look to stuff the bus once again at Metcalf's Hilldale location, so make sure to donate. Well, still ahead for us on a Thursday afternoon. Kelly's Alert Day forecast for some severe weather later. And Taylor Swift's Eras Tour resumes after an alleged terror plot canceled last week's concerts.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Moving forward.
If you're about to replace your roof, stop. There's a solution about 80% less expensive. 9 out of 10 roofs can be saved by RoofMax. Guaranteed to extend the life of your current roof by 5 to 15 years at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. RoofMax's deep penetrating power restores flexibility and water protection. Nobody wants to replace their roof. Restore it instead with RoofMax for 80% less. Call now for a free roof inspection.
Before she was the most liberal U.S. Senator, Kamala Harris was the liberal San Francisco prosecutor, the most progressive in all of California. She let an MS-13 gang member go, who then murdered a father and his 2 sons. She agreed to release another felon, who then committed murder. And Kamala even protected illegal alien drug dealers so they could escape deportation. Kamala Harris, a dangerous San Francisco liberal. Make America Great Again, Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Your best night's sleep starts on a new Tempur-Pedic from Steinhoffels. Tempur-Pedics are designed to make aches and pains a thing of the past by relieving pressure points and supporting the body as no other mattress can. Right now, save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable base sets. Tempur-Pedic Queen Hybrid mattresses start at only $48 per month when you use Steinhoffels 60-month financing. Sleep better tonight on a new Tempur-Pedic. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
I am proud of you.
Choosing to celebrate the special moments. For those recovering from stroke, injury, or illness, choosing Encompass Health for inpatient rehabilitation may just be their most important choice.
80% of senior falls happen in the bathroom due to tripping over the tub. Make your home safe with a quick call to Wisconsin Walk-In Showers. Get your tub converted within hours to walk through instead of stepping over. Low thresholds and strategically placed grab bars mean our showers offer stability and reduce the risk of slips and falls. Don't call a 1-800 number and pay too much. Call Wisconsin Walk-In Showers. Get a safe bathroom at a fraction of the cost of a full bathroom remodel. Wisconsin Walk-In Showers. A safe home is a happy home.
Kamala Harris has spent decades fighting violent crime. As a border state prosecutor, she took on drug cartels and jailed gang members for smuggling weapons and drugs across the border. As vice president, she backed the toughest border control bill in decades. And as president, she will hire thousands more border agents and crack down on fentanyl and human trafficking. Fixing the border is tough. So is Kamala Harris.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
The Justice Department is urging a federal judge to accept a plea deal it reached with Boeing over the 2018 and 2019 737 MAX crashes. That's despite opposition from the families of the crash victims. In a new court filing, the DOJ argues the deal, which requires the company to plead guilty to one criminal fraud conspiracy charge and pay at least a $243 billion fine, is a strong resolution that holds Boeing accountable. The families are expected to be able to voice their opposition in court. Cisco Systems has announced its second round of job cuts this year. The tech company plans to cut about 7% of its workforce, which is expected to affect nearly 6,000 employees. The company also laid off around 4,000 workers in February. It comes as Cisco is now pivoting its focus to artificial intelligence and cybersecurity. And two iconic snack companies are merging. M&M's maker Mars announced it will acquire Kellanova, parent company of Pringles and Pop-Tarts, in a deal worth nearly $36 billion. The merger is expected to be finalized next year. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
At the noon hour, here's your stock report. The Dow up 475 points, NASDAQ up 356, and the S&P 500 up 74. Taylor Swift's Eras Tour resumes today with 5 sold-out shows in England. It comes after last week's concerts in Vienna were canceled because of an alleged terror plot to attack her tour. Security officials say additional safety measures will be in effect for today's show at Wembley Stadium. The venue is expecting around 90,000 fans. Pam is watching today's egg prices straight ahead, and Kelly is tracking the first warn forecast. Then later on Live at 4, Dr. Zorba Pastor looks at what happens when you lack a positive outlook on life. Why a new study shows that could lead to early dementia.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
I became a nurse to make lives better. Today, that's hard to do because of the open border. I've seen firsthand the damage that Kamala Harris caused as our country's borders are. Hospitals everywhere are overwhelmed, and American patients are paying the price. My patients are covering the healthcare costs for people here illegally while their own care is jeopardized. Kamala Harris is weak and dangerous.
Preserve America PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-833-376-4999.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
A little help here? Oh, keep it down. The noise is making them angry.
Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no interest until 2026.
Call 866 for Feltco.
Don't let an appliance breakdown break you down. Shop Brothers Main's super in-stock selection from brands like GE Appliances with support stirred into every purchase. Whether replacing or remodeling, we've got you covered. Brothers Main. Feel like family.
MS-13 gang member here illegally. Robbed a pregnant woman, then released. Then executed a San Francisco family, another illegal. Arrested, released, then killed this young boy with a sword. Illegal immigrant, convicted, released, then violently fractured a woman's skull. Who released every one of them? Liberal DA Kamala Harris. The victim's blood is on her hands.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC turn your design dreams into reality. With customized solutions and quality products, our passion and expertise will help turn your room into a dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Tonight at 10, Lincoln Hills Cooper Lake, a juvenile detention center, now in crisis.
Every day you go in there, every individual, your life's at risk.
How did it get to this point, and what changes are coming? News 3 Now's Will Keneally explores the political battle shaping the future of Wisconsin's only juvenile detention center through the eyes of lawmakers. Will Keneally investigates Lincoln Hills Juvenile Detention Center, a system in crisis. Tonight on News 3 Now at 10. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
We're back at noon. Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report. A little bit of a soggy Thursday out there, Pam.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're getting up in Chippewa County, where the Wisconsin Farm Technology Days will be drawing to a close 4 o'clock this afternoon. Hopefully they are not getting the winds that were an issue when we were discussing weather earlier today. Tell you what, we're hoping that the weather is going to be just beautiful through the month of September. The Wisconsin Agriculture Tourism Association has announced that they are rolling out some specially themed corn mazes beginning in September. Getting ready for the draft 2025 in Green Bay. 4 different farms that are kind of on the corridor going up to Green Bay are going to be featured, but every corn maze is going to give you an opportunity to be with your family, get out there, enjoy them, take pictures, and then post them to the Wisconsin Ag Tourism Association's Facebook or social media stream. Couple different farms that are going to be featured include the Polly's Pumpkin Patch in Chilton, where they are not only having a pumpkin patch and other areas, they're also focused in on the draft. Feltz's Dairy Store by Stevens Point's got a 12-acre corn maze featuring draft 2025 Green Bay. We also have the Porter's Patch near Bondwell. They've got pumpkins, memories, and 32 Scarecrow football players that are going to be a part of the walking 3D puzzle. And then we also have Pedals and Plows Greenhouse in Ripon that's got draft 2025 Green Bay as part of their theme in their 18-acre corn maze. That's just the 4 that are featured as far as the draft is concerned, but all of our Wisconsin corn mazes offer you something special, not only educationally, but memory-wise. So go to the wiagtourism.com website if you want to find out more. Barrel cheese today, holy pea pod, up 8.5 at $2.25. 40-pound block cheese up 7 1/4 at $2.10. Double A butter, Josh, because of your Sun Prairie corn story, up 2.5 cents today. $3.14.5 per pound on butter. Dairy has been on a tear. Fluid milk contracts right now for our dairy farmers. The Class 3 milk that goes into cheese is up 75 cents right now.
Wow,
that's crazy money. So
oh,
there,
my goodness.
Go do another sweet corn story for us so we can drive that butter price.
Seriously, yeah, I'll take all the credit for that. No big deal, Pam.
All right, sir. Broad shoulders. There you go.
There you go. All right, Pam, thanks for all the good news today.
See you later.
Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast. First, our meteorologist Kelly Slifka is out on the weather patio. Hi, Kelly.
Yeah, good afternoon, Josh. It's one of those days where it's like, do I need the umbrella? It's not coming down real hard, but it's kind of a nuisance, and we are expecting some more rain a little bit later on. But right now, it's just some drizzle. We're on the bad side of the warm front, if you will, so we're on the northeastern side of it, and that's why it's just kind of drippy and dreary. They've actually had a little bit of clearing across parts of Minnesota, and so that will likely fire up some more storms as we go into the later afternoon and evening. Some of those may rumble into southern Wisconsin as we get toward the dinner hour and then into the evening hour. So that's something we're going to watch for. I don't think we're expecting a widespread severe weather outbreak, but we do have the potential of some strong to severe storms. Either way, it's an impactful day because we've got this drippy weather that we've had all morning and now into the afternoon. All of southern Wisconsin, this will be this afternoon going into the evening hours. And it could be a long duration system. This is a very unusual system coming through our way, and it will turn breezy behind the storm system. We are expecting more scattered rain showers and thunderstorms again tomorrow afternoon as the system moves right overhead. Very unusual for this time of August. It looks like it will finally start to move on out going into the weekend and setting up for a pretty nice, especially Sunday. Can't rule out an isolated shower on Saturday afternoon. Right now, our radar 3000 picking up just some scattered light rain, mainly just some drizzle that we're seeing here. As I'm seeing out here on the patio, just kind of a nuisance for us. You can see everything is lifting to the north and east as the storm system's still way up to the north. That'll be tracking overhead going into tomorrow. Now, the severe weather threat kind of lightened it a little bit. The slight risk has moved a little further to the south of Janesville, then into Illinois. Simply, we're not going to get any kind of heating from the sun because we're not really expecting much. I think the chance for some of these storms that will be developing where they're seeing that sun over Minnesota may rumble into western Wisconsin a little bit later on. Then we're talking about tomorrow, a marginal risk of severe weather that is lowest on a scale of 1 to 5. We'll still have to deal with some showers and storms again going into tomorrow. The heaviest rain that we had over the last 24 hours falling in Grant County, Platteville area, picking up over an inch. Most of us about a quarter to as much as an inch of rain. And once again, the lighter blue shading that you're seeing to the south and west of Dane County, seeing some of the heavier amounts of rain so far. Rain chances continue throughout the afternoon tonight and even tomorrow. Can't roll out an isolated shower even this Saturday, but then we've got some drier weather for the end of the weekend into next week. So looking at mostly cloudy skies, we may see a little bit of sunshine, better chances to the west of Madison going in the afternoon. That will fire up some storms. Here we're at 9, 10 o'clock, bringing in some of those storms into south central Texas. Some of those may produce some large hail and damaging winds. Then we'll clear out, it looks like, by tomorrow morning. But then another round of some storms expected later tomorrow afternoon. These will be scattered, but more unsettled weather for us as this whole storm system spins right over the area. And as far as rainfall totals, we had all the rain in southwestern Wisconsin over the last 24 hours. Now it's going to shift to the east, where some locations could be picking up over an inch. Unusually cool. It's only 68 right now in Madison, 70 in Janesville. First warning alert day because of the storms rolling in later today into tonight. A breezy day tomorrow with more scattered showers and storms in the afternoon. Does clear up for the weekend with temperatures near 80.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Howard is in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen serving up a pineapple cake that he says is crazy good.
Whenever I make a cake that has a really good frosting, I like to bake it in a rim baking sheet rather than a typical 9x13 pan, because that way the cake will be thinner and there'll be more frosting in every bite. And if you're wondering, will there be enough batter to fill a big baking pan like this? Just watch. For our batter, after mixing together some sugar, eggs, vegetable oil, and vanilla, we add a can of pineapple, juice and all, and our dry ingredients. You see, this goes into a 10x15 rim baking sheet, and we pop it in the oven. While the cake bakes, we make our frosting by beating together marshmallow cream, cream cheese, and powdered sugar. When the cake cools, we'll slather on some frosting and finish it off with some toasted coconut. I bet right now you wish you could reach through your TV and grab a forkful. The combo of the pineapple and the coconut makes this a winner, and it doesn't get any more summery than this. So why not go online and print the recipe for our crazy good pineapple sheet cake? That way you'll have it on hand for the weekend. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a tropical way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Coming up, we're going to meet our pet of the week. Jazzy is looking for a home, and we'll tell you an amazing story on how she survived and how special she is next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what you need when you've been in a serious truck accident. Call Gruber Law Offices. We've successfully helped people injured by big trucks for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Oh man, you get a 5-star review. That's like the Cadillac of all Cadillacs.
I have a lot of them. Oh, you're Jake? And I'm like, yeah, I'm Jake. And they're like, oh, I saw your reviews. It's really good.
Quality service quickly, that's what you get with Precision.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
I became a nurse to make lives better. Today, that's hard to do because of the open border. I've seen firsthand the damage that Kamala Harris caused as our country's borders are. Hospitals everywhere are overwhelmed, and American patients are paying the price. My patients are covering the healthcare costs for people here illegally while their own care is jeopardized. Kamala Harris is weak and dangerous.
Preserve America PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
This right here is confidence in a bottle. It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small
small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
We wanted to be able to enjoy all 4 seasons, and patio enclosures helped us make that dream come true.
The one and only patio enclosures.
A truck crash can be life-changing. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. We have a powerful team with the knowledge, resources, and history of results you'll need. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It is time for Potentially Yours here at noon. Lisa Bernard here from the Dane County Humane Society with a really special guest that's already taken a loving into me today. Lisa, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Good. Who do we have here?
This is Jazzy.
Oh, Jazzy.
Jazzy is a 3-month-old kitten who came to us at the end of July. He's a little more wobblier than most kittens.
So she has a special story.
Yes, he does. He was found in McFarland and taken to UW veterinary care right away because he was thin, lethargic, and turned out he had a fever. He also had what are known as bot flies. And so they had to treat him for that, and then they brought him to us, and we had to continue to treat him for that. But the day after, he started showing some neurologic signs that made him wobbly more and with a head tilt. So we continued to provide him with medication, and we put him in foster to see how he's gonna do, and he's gotten better, which we're very happy about. We just don't know if the neurologic condition is going to be permanent or temporary. He could be a little more wobbly for the rest of his life, and that's okay because there are other cats out there who have neurologic issues and they go on to live very happy lives. They just need time to find their new equilibrium, and because he's still growing, it's going to take some time.
Oh, wonderful. We're going to try to find Jazzy a home, and right now you also have some deals going on for cat adoption prices.
We do. So right now we're participating in Clear the Shelters, and one of the things we're doing this week is we've reduced the adoption fees for cats, including Jazzy. It's by 50% through Sunday.
Okay,
so
now's the time.
Now's the time. We have wonderful feline friends all looking for new homes.
I love it. All right, Lisa, thank you for introducing us to Jazzy. We're going to find Jazzy a home. And that is our pet of the week there, folks. Remember, you also can get, right now, auction offer Packers tickets, and all of that goes right back into all of our local animals. So if you go to giveshelter.org/events, you can get more information on how you can help and also be able to go to a Packers game coming up later this month. Again, more details found online. Some good news on last week's pets. The last 2 weeks, all 3 of them have been adopted. Jersey, Annie, and Theo. That's some great news. We love to hear that. If you'd like to learn how you can help, you can go to giveshelter.org. Now here's Kelly with the final check of your forecast.
Yeah, a drippy, unusually drippy August day. We've got temperatures only in the 60s with the clouds around and a little bit of drizzle. Most of the rain, the steadier rain, is off to the east toward Watertown, Fort Atkinson. We'll look at some quieter weather for the mid-afternoon hours, but later today we do expect some storms to fire up. More storms expected tomorrow. Temperatures near 80 for the weekend.
All right, Kelly. Thank you. Thanks.